Downtown, I got that heat, let's go.
Hey guys, Tech Love Mama here, showing you how I replaced my Gear S3 Frontier battery. The battery replacement kit I bought is Ogo Deal from ogodeal.com, which I got from Amazon. And it comes with pretty much everything you need to get this process done. Okay, so the first steps is to remove the screws. Of course, you want the watch to be facing screen down, and you're gonna use the Y 1.5 screwdriver to remove the 4 screws on the back. Then once you do that, you're gonna use the wedge Ogo Deal opening tool. It's a very thin metal, but one side is square, the other side has a little bit more of a point. I'm going to be using force to pry the back cover open without damaging. And you got to be very careful, because if you've never opened it before, the glue that holds it together can be very difficult. And you can accidentally slip and scratch the metal part of the side of the watch. So, which I accidentally did a little bit, but that's okay. So once you get that pried open, you're going to detach the 3 connectors on the motherboard using your flat side of the black, what they call a spooter tool, which I've never heard it called that before, but that's okay. So, and then it does easily pop off, just you want to be extra careful. And then you're going to separate the motherboard from the front screen assembling using the black tool as well, help wedge it out. Now we're going to remove the 2 screws with the purple screwdriver, and then once you get to that point, you'll be able to disconnect the battery ribbon from the bracket, where you have to be careful because it's kind of weaved in there. So I really did take my time with it because I didn't want to accidentally break or bend any prongs. And just kind of remember how it was seated into the plastic bracket, so you can make sure you put it back that way, because it does do a type of crisscross. Now the old battery is pretty glued down in, so you're going to have to do some prying like you did when you first took the back off of the watch. So don't be afraid to give it a little bit more oomph. There is no new glue with the new battery, but that's okay. You should be just fine. And then you just go and do things in reverse. Put everything back together the way you took it apart. Just keep in mind that when you put it back on the bracket, it's got that kind of overlapping way of attaching. And then you put the 2 screws back in. Put it all back together, test it out. Now that it's all together, it's time to turn it on. So here we go. Old battery. Here you have it. It's on, it's working, everything looks good. So I got some accessories for the watch. This is a chrome but flexible bumper. When you put it on, it just kind of like fits around no problem, and then it stays on pretty secure. It does make the buttons and the bezel very flush, so that's something you have to get used to unless you get a bezel topper. I got this scrunchie band from Amazon, and you can get 2 different size pins, so it can fit a smaller watch or a larger watch like my Gear S3 Frontier. The good thing about the scrunchie band, you can twist it before you actually put the other prong in, so you can have a more snug fit and it won't be uncomfortable. This is my first attempt to replacing the Samsung Gear S3 Frontier battery. It did take me almost about I want to say 30 minutes. I was being very careful, plus I was having a hard time removing the screen from the back. Didn't want to ruin it. So I did speed up the video to have it so this video is not so long. But overall, things went really well. And here's the gem bezel that I got for the top of the watch. I didn't get a chance to film it in while I was installing it. Thank you so much for coming by and watching my content and supporting me. I appreciate all of you. If you're interested in anything I am using in the video, links will be in the description. And you can follow me almost everywhere at Tech Luv'n Mama. And until next time, bye.